down to the divine lakes with the canopies overhead, laughing at people dry, pillow for your head at night. Chase the wolf to the ragged river there where the stormy weather stays outside. He still chops the pine. Everybody has a lovely time. Started today.
go look at John King's new sculpture on 8th and G. We helped with that and getting him forward with the city of Arcata. It includes Skuiech Sanina, the work we do with the Yurok tribe. It includes our space, which is a space we hold for houseless artists who come in and make amazing things. It just includes everything that we do, and your ticket supports that. So thank you for not only supporting amazing artists, but supporting arts in our community. And the other thing, of course, is KHHA 94.7, which is Arcata's low-powered FM station, community forward radio, so you support that as well. Concessions, buy a beer, have popcorn, all of that money goes into the pot. There are two things, an exit here and an exit there. So those are your exits. Please turn off your cell phones. No filming, no photos, no audio. This is being streamed live, so if you want to go back and capture the essence of what you will experience here on your own tonight, in this crowd that will never be the same again, you can check out our YouTube page, and it will probably be available there. And now, I'm going to turn it over to Pat, who's going to talk about something exciting that's coming up on Friday.
You might notice these posters in the lobby. It is for an amazing show that's happening this Friday at 7 p.m. It's Wes Anderson's Playbook by Marty Eisenberg. World-class jazz storytelling. They've got some really fun gimmicks that relate to the films, a little bit of costume action, a lot of humor, but killer musicians, so don't miss it.
And killer storytelling.
Yes.
And what is it, 5 stars? How many
4.5
stars?
stars in Downbeat magazine.
Huh? 4.5
When I
stars.
saw
Downbeat.
that, I'm like, I gotta check this out.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, okay.
Awesome storytelling too. I watched a clip of theirs, and so it's going to be a great night. Don't miss out. Tell your friends. 7 on Friday. We'll sell you tickets in the lobby at intermission. So, without further ado, Pat and I give you the Tiptons!
Hi, everyone. Hi. So nice to see everyone again. Hi. We missed you too. We're so glad to be back. So, all right. Everyone ready?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we'll just give a minute. We're excited because we have a special surprise guest for the second half and the beginning of the second half. Yes.
And we also have a surprise also.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. We'd like to introduce our. Hi, everyone. My name is Amy Denio. Part of the Tiptons. It's hard to believe our first rehearsal was in November of 1988. That's a couple of years ago. Anyway, we now have 14 albums out, and we're very excited to be live streaming tonight. That's up to you, actually, the streaming part. And we'd like to introduce our friend Robert on the drums. Robert. Tina on the baritone saxophone. Sue on the, that would be the tenor saxophone, yes. This is alto, my name is Amy. And Jessica on soprano, alto, and tenor. And here we go.
song off of our most recent recording that we have out in the lobby out there. The name of the recording is Wabi Sabi, and that song is a song that I wrote called Memory Bait. Thank you. It's like the idea being that, especially as you get a little bit older, and you can see I got a lot of gray in my hair. You get a little older and you can't like remember things, and so you sort of have to go fishing back in the, right? So that's the idea behind that song. I hope it helped you remember something.
Something.
This next tune, this next piece is one that I wrote that's on our new CD also. It's about being on the road as a band together, and especially with Robert as our driver, or we all drive in the van. But we were in Austria, and the rumble strips are really particular in Europe. They're different they're not a bunch of lumpy bumps. They're like some kind of, it's like paint with sand, some sort of special, very vibrant. So when you go over it, it's really this amazing, like, so it sounds, and not quite as particular as that, but yes, sure, we'll take it. And I was taking a nap in the back of the van, and there's this happening, and I sat up and decided, I think I'll write a song based upon that event. And that's what happens when you're on tour. So this is, all puns intended, called Torquing of the Spheres.
Thank
to a lot of places, and on the bucket list is Azerbaijan. Anyone been there by any chance? Anyway, we're applying for a grant to travel there, at least travel around the world through the, remember the U.S. aid? Anyway, back to the old days when there was, anyway, used to be government assistance. We applied for a grant by arranging music from Azerbaijan. And though we didn't get the grant and we didn't end up going there, we think of it often, and we want to share with you this very beautiful traditional music from Azerbaijan. This is called Lahin. It's the name of a town from Azerbaijan. Enjoy. All right, there's a section in the next song that's a sing-along,
It's a sing-along,
right? Sure. The name of the song is Model Yodel, and that's my attempt to emulate the Austrian dialect. The title could be Modal Yodel, but that just sounds so American, and it really is inspired by an Austrian yodel that I once came across and attempted to transcribe. It's going lightning fast. It's the coolest thing, rhythmically really interesting, with lots of wide leaps, celebrating the break in the voice, which I think is really, that's the sing-along part. So when I start yodeling, I'd like you all to yodel too, because this is a live stream, and I think it'd be, the more the merrier, really. I mean, I don't want to just yodel alone, right? So
Whoever wants to yodel, right? It's just not healthy.
So it kind of starts out slow. I was thinking about kind of Weimar, Kurt Weill, Hans Eisler, kind of starting there and then moving forward and sideways.
Forward and sideways.
I guess it would be diagonal technically, right? looking at very impressive. We'll have to start a band.
That was for your choir anyway. Wow. Excellent work, everybody. Thank you.
So now that we know you can yodel, just yodel with us on every song.
It's a group yodel along.
You know, if you feel inspired, just come on, yodel.
This next tune, if you feel inspired, feel free to come up and dance. It's called a Sparkly Con. We were asked to write music for a Norwegian sort of dark sitcom. It's like about like, you know, people in the oil business, the oil fund. And so they're kind of despicable people doing horrible things to the environment, making a lot of money or trying to, but the actors are so amazing, and so you kind of like them. But anyway, so this is kind of a happy song for really terrible people. And it's called a Sparkly Con because I figure if you're going to try to con people, you might as well shine it up. Here we go.
Yeah. Yeah, 1, 2.
y'all doing? I'm so glad to be back with everyone here. We love you guys so much. Yay.
I'm worn out. How are you guys?
We just get
That's
rolling.
good. We're
We're
fine.
about to go on a journey.
We'll do a couple sets tonight. This is going to be the final song in the first set. And it's something I wrote on accordion, and they forgave me, thank goodness. I arranged it. That's true. People do play accordion. Some people
That's
do.
what we told you. We told you we
Oh,
forgave
yeah,
you.
right. They said they forgave me. Anyway, I thought it would sound really good for a sax quartet, which is in the accordion family, of course. It's a reed instrument, right? So the vision I had was, well, I don't know about you music students, but anyway, I wanted to have a song with all white keys, but I don't like happy music all that much. So if you play all white keys but start on the note A, it's a relative minor. It's like the young underage cousin anyway, at the dinner table. Relative minor. Anyway. So
That was when you drop a piano down a mine shaft.
oh.
Oh, no, that's A flat minor. Sorry.
Oh.
Never mind.
That's even worse. So
Wait, hold on. You got another one?
Yeah, I do, because the
accordion, I knew it's coming.
Carlo today told a joke.
Oh, that's
So
right.
since we're telling jokes, and I'm just going to go ahead and do it, he asked today what the best nation was.
Oh, right.
And then I was like, I don't know, what's the best nation? And he said, intonation.
That means we're all in tune, and that's what we can do. We really can do that.
Okay, so anyway.
So it starts out, and ultimately I thought of this as I wanted to do a waltz. I like threes, but at the same time, I wrote a second part of the song because it was a little bit boring just as waltz. So I really like music from North Africa, and so I just put in this more polyrhythmic music from North Africa. Like there's Rai music from Algeria, there's Gnawa music from Morocco, and you hear the shifting sands and the time-space continuum kind of goes away. So anyway, that's the intention of the song, is a canoe ride starting in Vienna, going down the Danube, and then ending up somewhere near North Africa. So enjoy. It's called Reise, which later when I started learning a little bit of German, I realized that Reise in German, it means journey. So there you go. Gute Reise.
Okay, 6 nothing. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much, you guys. As Amy mentioned, that's the last song of our first set, but just before we take a quick break, we do have some CDs out there and a mailing list. Come and see us. And one more time, Jessica Lurie, Amy Denio. My name is Sue Orfield. This is Tina Richardson. And that's Robert China. And we will see you back here on the future. Thanks so much.
wants to dance in the warm breeze. I can hear it sing, please. In every car or machine has a motor. In the weary tin line on in the tin man, my motor over. Everybody, oh my God, in this town, this is really quite funny. Dance to the just to think one day we'll be strangers. Oh, how I've ruined you. And oh, how I've ruined you too. And I want to be clean. No, I don't want to be mean or break anybody's heart. Stay away.
Hello. Welcome back. Well, happy Women's Celebration Month, right? Yay! This doesn't really need to be, we could actually do this every day, all the time, right? I don't know if any of you've read The Chalice and the Blade, what is it called? The Chalice and the Sword by archaeologist, The Chalice and the Blade by Rianne Eisler, an archaeologist who kind of re-looked at the human history with a slightly different perspective. Anyway, that showing that it's really interesting if you look at cave paintings, there were not women being dragged around by their hair. In fact, the women who are in the center of the paintings and surrounded by the animals and the plants and the seeds, and then all the men are on the periphery. And so if you really look at lots of ancient documents, etc., it turns out that women had a very central role in society, and a central role in nurturing, and a central role in culture, and in creating community. And so we can continue that good work now. So let's do it. So with that spirit, we've been asking just generally for this tour if there are any people that want to share a story about the overcoming difficulty, or about incredible inspiration, or whatever, as a woman, or as especially people who are having a more difficult time than LGBTQ community, or BIPOC, or even just regular people who really have encountered a lot of difficulty as a woman, and have managed to stand strong and just move forward, and in good faith, and in good spirit. And so we'd like to welcome to the stage Pat Knittel. How do you say your last name, Pat? Okay, yeah, Knittel. Okay, well, we're not in Germany, so Pat Knittel, we'd like to welcome you to the stage. She'd like to share a little experience, and what's going to happen is we're going to hear your story, and then we're going to make up a little soundtrack for it after we finish hearing what you have to say.
Thank you so much, Amy. I feel so honored to be on this stage with these powerful women. Oh my God. Yeah, but get right on. Yeah, exactly, yes. So before I was here at the Playhouse, I was a winemaker, and it was about a career of 25 years. The last 18 of it, I was a winemaker, and I worked my way up. The first year was in 2000, or 1999 rather, and I started in a laboratory at a winery, and the cellar master said he would not allow a woman to work in the cellar, which is like, wow. So I saw the writing on the wall, and I saw a lot of women in laboratories, which is, I went on to be a lab director for 3 years at another winery, and then I saw that there was a dead end there, and I wanted to get into the cellar, so I went to New Zealand, did 2 harvests in New Zealand, working there, and came back and got a job and worked my way to assistant winemaker. And the first 2 bosses I had were women, and they were inspirational to me, and encouraged me, helped me to get into classes at UC Davis. And then from there, I had a wonderful boss in Sonoma County, and I was one of 3 women winemakers in a winery that had 35 winemakers. So the statistics back then were 10%. Now it's 14% of winemakers are women, and less than 1% are BIPOC, and even less than that are LGBTQ+. So hopefully things are just moving forward. But anyway, change is looking better. I was happy to be supported by women, and also by some men who were diverse men who brought me along. And so then I started a business here about 10 years ago, where I had 10 years as the owner and winemaker. So less than 3% of California wineries are owned by women. So I was happy to be one of them. So anyway, I'm not the best public speaker, but little nervous.
Thank you for this opportunity to hear a little of my story.
Thank you.
Thanks for that lovely story. Also, Pat made us dinner before the show, and now we've hired her to come along the road with us and to feed us every night. So that's interesting as well. Thanks, Pat, for joining us on the rest of the tour.
And for those of you who might not be familiar with why we are called the Tiptons Saxophone Quartet, we were originally, well, back in the day, we were an all-women saxophone quartet who needed a name, and I came up with a terrible solution, well, not so terrible, but I thought it was great, of Flemme Fatale. And general groans, just like now, back then. And then we discovered when this saxophone player named Billy Tipton passed on in 1989, we heard the story, and we thought, oh my goodness, here's someone who has followed their path, followed their dream, a lot like Pat has done, and really the rest of us, and probably most of you too, where you have a dream and you just follow it, and you have to make compromises and you sacrifices, but you get to do what you envision. And Billy Tipton was born a woman playing saxophone, auditioned for a big band in the 1930s. They said, well, you play pretty well, but no, it's not going to work out. Her name was Dorothy Lucille Tipton. A month later, there was still a notice up for that same band looking for a sax player, so she cut her hair, dressed as a man, claimed that she was Dorothy's brother Billy, and got the audition. And was hired on the spot. You play great. And decided from then on, okay, I'm just going to dress as a man and live as a man and call myself Billy, and that's how I'm going to play saxophone and follow my dream. And so it's an incredible story of really just saying, I have this goal, I have this objective, and I'm just going to, no matter what society says, I'm just going to do my thing. So in honor of Billy's dream, we decided to name our group the Billy Tipton Memorial Saxophone Quartet. And And so we asked the family permission, the sons, Billy's family, they had adopted 3 sons who had no idea that, anyway, and they gave us permission, so. The name is rather long, so now we've shortened it to the Tiptons Saxophone Quartet, but we hold Billy in extreme high esteem as someone following their path. And so we encourage you all to do the same.
This next piece is inspired by a good friend and an amazing female instrumentalist in Seattle, Heather Bentley. She's a violist, improviser, composer, and she asked a bunch of musicians to write her a song for her 51st birthday that involved the numbers 3 and 17. So this is called Heather's 3 times 17.
It's a math song, sort of. Sort of. Okay, well,
Monkey toys. Want to hear a couple more, maybe? Okay, just checking. It's a lot of information, we know. Just look at all those little notes on the page. This song is called
Earth, what? Announce the workshop.
Oh, yeah. We are going to stick around Arcata tomorrow, so do you think we should make a parade in the street? Okay, that'd be fun. We are going to offer a kind of behind the Tiptons presentation tomorrow night, right next door at Greg Moore's house. He's in the house, I think, still. If you want to find out more about it, I think it's starting around 7 o'clock. We're going to play music, but also talk about our influences and share some recordings of music that has touched us and moved us as artists. And so it'll be kind of an informal visit, and I think it'll be a lot of fun. So we hope you can join us tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, right next door. Well, it's around the corner, really. If you just, it's that way and then you take a left. It's pretty close.
It's all very clear. It's all very clear.
And, okay, I guess we're going to move on to a song that I wrote on accordion. It's really a great instrument to propulse yourself into saxophone land. This song is, I was curious, I looked up what is the speed of the Earth's rotation, and instead I got on this rabbit hole and discovered that Earth slows down in winter. Isn't that cool? According to scientific journals, there are mountains, and and it's windy in the winter. Of course, there are two hemispheres, so it's all the time. That's probably what causes the wobble, is the mountains and the wind. And anyway, so the winds hit the mountains, and that slows it down. Anyway, I just thought that was really kind of spooky. And not only that, I found out that the moon and the Earth are slowly drifting away from each other. So that's kind of cool. You think about how important we are and all the great things we've done, and then you think about how very small we actually are in the scope of the universe. So this is a meditation on all of that.
Should we first imitate the mountains?
That's perfect. A little flat over there. That's better. So, 1, 2, sorry, just halfway, 3. There we go.
The winds in her arms, tucking in her arms. The moon and the earth are slowly drifting away from each other. The soul will expand and is changed from a life to color, oh color. The moon and the earth are slowly drifting away from each other. The soul will expand and is changed from a life to color, oh color. Earth slows down in winter. Gravestones frozen solid. Winter enters all corners. The soul feels the change, the change at last.
Thank you. It's Tina time. Tina time. Oh, it's Amy time.
Now, this will give me plenty of room to stall. Yeah, this is good. Oh, it's the comedy of errors. Somebody, these ladies.
Where it needs to go.
We are half clown troupe, you know. Yeah. Maybe not.
Is this being live streamed?
We hope so. We want everybody to know. Yeah. We'll talk about it tomorrow in the workshop. How to do this. Very important. This song I wrote, I needed a funky tongue. No, I was actually doing an improvisation with a drummer. Not really that important, but I recorded it, and this is what came out of it. And it was in December, and, you know, what rhymes with December? Nothing. So I wrote December's Dance. Remember December? Oh, okay. Sue, don't point out the obvious. She's always making me look bad.
Oh, well, okay.
I guess apparently a lot of things rhyme with December. Oh, I wasn't an English major.
Thank
Come on.
goodness it wasn't August. Sure. Yeah. Decide whether to wear my glasses or not.
One, two.
Thank
guys so much. We got time for about one more song. And, we got time for 700 more songs. We probably know 700.
I think that's true.
Anyway,
You should see her.
thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. Thank you to the whole crew here at the Arcata Playhouse. It's been absolutely fabulous. Thank you very much to the Blue Lake Casino and Hotel who are sponsoring us by putting us up while we're here, which is fabulous. I hear they have good sushi, so you should go have some.
Go get some.
Go get some sushi, people! One more time before we get out of here, I want to introduce this band because, yes.
Can we also thank Dave, who is up there
David,
somewhere doing
yes.
video and
On the
live
stream.
streaming?
Yes.
And Mobius who's doing sound, and everyone's great.
Thank you guys so much. So before we get out of here, one more time, put your hands together for the woman on all the saxophones. Down the end, this is Jessica Lurie. Next to me, playing the alto saxophone and singing, this is Amy Denayo, everybody. Standing right in my shoes. My name is Sue Orfield. Thank you so much. Next to me here on the baritone saxophone, all y'all give it up for Tina Richardson. And all the way from Salzburg, Austria, Robert Keinar. We're going to finish it out with a song that I wrote, a nice sweetie. It's a sweetie little thing. Go ahead and look up sweetie. Just look it up. It's probably a word. It's a song that I wrote called Wabi Sabi. It's the title track of our most recent album. And Wabi Sabi is a term that refers to appreciating the beauty in imperfection, which is a lovely concept. And so we're going to send you home with this one. Yeah.
Thank you again for having us always. Hope to be back soon.